Well, today is day 123 in our journey through the Word. Today's reading was difficult for me just in the fact in trying to find that nugget. What is it in today's reading that God wanted me to take away? I will tell you it was difficult, and you can may have been for you, it may not have been, but I came down to the point of the casting of the lots. People were given different jobs. God ordered uh, assignments through the casting of the lots. It wasn't by chance that the lots fell in the order that they did. This was all part of God's plan. God is a God of structure. His plan, He is a God that has a plan from the beginning of time until today. He doesn't fly by the seat of His pants. Before the beginning of time, God had a specific plan. From Abraham to Moses, from Moses to Aaron, to each of the names listed in today's reading, God had a plan. For each of the names listed in the Bible, God had a plan. And His plan has not changed any more then than it did today. God just as much has a plan for you and a plan for me. A very specific plan. And it brought me back to the scripture reading in a passage in one of Paul's teachings out of 1 Corinthians 12, 14 through 26. And I want to read these because it's a reminder of today's casting of the lots, the different of which order and which people, and it just brought me back. God brought me back to this passage, and so I just thought it was important. Maybe I just need to share this with you again. It's out of 1 Corinthians 12, 14 through 26, and this is out of the NIV reading. I didn't go back. I should have, but it didn't go out of our translation today. But it says, yes, the body has many different parts, not just one part. If the foot says, I am not a part of the body because I am not a hand, that does not make it any less a part of the body. And if the ear says, I am not a part of the body because I am not an eye, would that make it any less part of the body? If the whole body were an eye, how would you hear? Or if your whole body were an ear, how would you smell anything? For our bodies have many parts, and God has put each part just where He wants it. We see that today. He put each part in the order that He wants it. How strange a body would be if it had only one part. Yes, there are many parts, but only one body. The eye can never say to the hand, I don't need you. The head can't say to the feet, I don't need you. In fact, some parts of the body that seem weakest and least important are actually the most necessary. And the parts we regard as less honorable are those we clothe with the greatest care. So we carefully protect those parts that should not be seen, while the more honorable parts do not require the same care. So God has put the whole body together such that extra honor and care are given to those parts that have less dignity. This makes for harmony among the members, so that all members care for each other. If one part suffers, all parts suffer with it. And if one part is honored, all parts are glad. I love the description here in that each part is so important. God has given each of us a very specific job. We see that in the reading today. We see that in our lives today. God has given us a specific job. We should not envy what others do. We can't do their job the way God has called them to do it. And they can't do our job the way God has called us to do it. We are all of the same body, but different parts. We see that in today's reading. Very specific jobs, very specific orders. God is not a God of chaos. Our God is a God of order. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow as we continue our journey through the Word.